Joseph, how do I start? F of X.
Oh, because this.
So G is just X.
So like how
Okay.
we have the X squared X and then X.
Yeah.
Since you're substituting X.
Wait, yeah, whatever is G, this could be of G of X. And this G is G of X, and this is G.
Okay.
We substitute. Just do that and pretty much do the same thing.
Can you guys look up for a second? Those of you who were not happy with this earlier, third and fourth period had issues and I had to start using different colors. F of G of X. Joseph said G of X is X squared, so F of stuff, whatever that stuff is 3 times stuff minus 2. The X that was there originally, that gets replaced with whatever this guy was. Dante?
Mind if I shift your computer a little bit so I can see better?
Okay, so the end answer on this one is 3x squared minus 2. Eden, what do I do for G of F of X?
You'll plug in 3x minus 2.
Okay, so instead of
F
F of X, it's 3x minus 2, and I chose the same color.
Yeah, and then 3x minus 2 squared.
Okay, and those of you who don't do the expanding in your head well, write it out. 3x minus 2 times 3x minus 2, first times first, 9x squared. 3x times negative 2, negative 2 times 3x, negative 2 times negative 2, and then combine like terms. Okay, so F of stuff was 3 times stuff minus 2. G of stuff was stuff squared, whatever that was. Bene? Meraviglioso. Spectacular. All good? It's okay? Okay. So then there's this question that doesn't seem to make any sense because the answer is no, there's no restrictions. Was I trying to do a divide by 0 in any of these or a square root something negative? No, I didn't have to kick anybody out. So it's all welcoming, no restrictions. All the x values that wherever x values are allowed to come in and get squared or multiplied by 3 and subtracted by 2. Yes, West?
The second one, why is it 9x squared?
Okay. 3x minus 2 times 3x minus 2. When I do the first term times the first term, what is 3x times 3x?
9x.
Squared. X times x is x squared, right?
Oh, yeah.
Good?
Yeah, I forgot.
All right. So looking at this page, next one, check out page 29. Nah. I got you. It's all that space to write down. Okay. I hate this notation. I personally have to rewrite this like that, because I cannot stand the little O thing. Peters, for f of g of x, this is f of, what is g of x?
1 over x.
G of x,
X minus 3.
x minus 3. Okay, what is f of that stuff?
1 over x minus 3.
Yeah. Okay, so that's f of g of x. Eileen, are there any x values that can't go into this? Okay, so when this is 0, that's a value bearer. you need to kick it out. So f of g of x has a domain that's everybody except that 3. So the restrictions, we could write it as all the x values are okay except 3 as this union, this interval notation stuff here, or I could say x can't be 3. And do you guys understand why x is not allowed to be 3? Because it makes a divide by 0 problem. All right, Antoinette, I'm going to rewrite this one. G of f of x. I'm going to replace f of x with what? What does f of x equal in this set of problems? 1 over x. Right away, is there something I need to like not?
0.
Yeah, okay. X cannot be 0. So g of stuff is stuff minus 3. The restriction for g of f of x is everybody but 0. Okay, and I got a story for this. So f of g of x, I kind of see that as, all right, I'm at the airport in DC, going to Europe. I got a connection in New York. This guy, this g of x, they ask you at the airport, do you have a ticket? Yes, I have a ticket all the way to Europe. Transferring in New York, here they're like, all right, where's your passport? It's on my desk at home. I'm not going to Europe. I'm that x equals 3. Like, I was here, I was able to get on the plane in DC. Got to New York and they said, busted, you're out. This one, I didn't have a ticket in the first place. They're like, honey, what's your ticket? You're not going. But I have my passport. Who cares? You're not getting on the plane just because you wanna. I had bought an airline ticket for a passport. Someone got stuck in Miami. They wouldn't run out of the country. You missing something, honey. Spent a little while in Miami until his passport got there, and then he got to Chile. They don't let you do that anymore, but yeah. Faster than FedEx. I bought a passport, a plane ticket. Anyway, okay, so there can be restrictions on these things. You okay with the idea? So quiet, so quiet, so quiet. Okay. Now, completely different. Let's look at the 2 problems at the bottom. We want to know if you can decompose the functions. Can you, with your partner, looking at this, what is the outside function going to be? And looking at this, what is the inside function going to be? This is a kind of extensive. Bella?
Oh, sorry, I was just gonna ask.
Okay. So talk to the person next to you. So this is just asking you, like, if I said f of x, it's gonna be 2x. Does that, I mean, it's asking you to look at that equation.
When it's equal to
Think about what
this
makes sense. And that up there.
This is just facts.
So you're replacing this with x.
Oh, okay.
That's how the function of G is. This is basically
X minus not, it's that just G.
this stays the same. This goes into there. This goes into the equation. I just fried your thing.
Makes perfect sense, like, completely understood it.
Makes perfect sense, not just sense, but perfect sense.
No, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Nor is not here, correct?
I made it 3 weeks in this class.
You made it 3 weeks in this. Is that like
First try. I should go back to algebra.
You know, some people should.
Yeah, well, this makes no sense.
Okay, this makes no sense. All right. So someone who thinks they can see what's going on, what is this asking? Raul, what is that G of X gonna be? What's the inside piece?
G of X is gonna be X minus 9.
Okay, guys, look up. So this is just you kinda gotta see it. He's saying it's an X minus 9. So I'm gonna color over the X minus 9s with a green blob. So F of green blob, so Raul, what would the F function be?
It would be Fx squared, 4x squared, plus 5x minus 1.
So F of green blob is 4 times green blob squared, plus green blob, 5 green blob that is, minus 1. Like, do you see it? Mr. I'm complaining and wanting to go back to algebra 2 when life was easy. Is that okay?
Sure.
Sure. Okay, in this one, what do you think that little inside F of X is gonna be? Looking at
X
this.
plus 5?
X plus 5. Okay, so if that's X plus 5, I'm gonna pink blob that one. So G of pink blob is gonna be what?
-6.
There's this guy.
What?
This isn't gone.
Oh,
X pink blob squared minus 6 pink blob plus 7. You see that? Kinda. Pregunta?
Wouldn't it be like 5? Why wouldn't it be like 5x?
Okay, the pink, the inside function, the F of X? Okay, well, let's try that. Bye, Asiranya. If F of X was 5X, G has to be some crazy business, like, how am I gonna plug 5X in for some consistent thing in there and have this stuff pop out? Really, guys, the biggest hint is, if you see it in parentheses of stuff, when they're asking this, that's what the inside function's gonna be. That parentheses of stuff is the inside function. Okay? I know 7 o'clock is just not moving today. Not moving. Okay, so homework is page 30 and 31 and these problems, but I have another challenge problem. It's Friday, yay! And while you're doing the challenge problem, I will hand out your quizzes. So keep one of these for the pair of you and hand it back.
so.
All right. So, all right, guys, does everybody have just at least one? No? You don't? Okay. Take one and hand it back? There's a whole stack. You guys have at least one, so. One per group at least. Okay, so here's the thing. We have 12 envelopes, numbers 1 to 12, and that much money is in each envelope. And the game starts that we get to take an envelope first, and then the tax collector, being the tax collector, it's kind of weird. He's gonna take all of the factors of whatever number I take. Well, I want as much money as possible, so I'm gonna take 12. Because $12 is bigger than anybody else. So I'm gonna take the 12, but the tax collector gets to take all things that divide evenly into 12. So what does the tax collector get to take if I do that first? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Any others?
6.
Wow, that does not seem like a good deal. So picking 12 first is the wrong choice. However, if I pick something that makes it so there's no numbers divisible, like right now, if I now pick 11, there's nothing that's a factor of 11 there, and then the tax collector gets the rest of them. So that was a really bad choice.
Wait, isn't one?
I already,
Oh, well.
one is already gone.
Yeah.
So, what order should I pick the envelopes? Yeah,
If you pick one and there's no factors, then you take all of them?
yes, that's the way it ends, is if I pick 12, then 11, there's no other factors of 11, so the tax collector's like, your loss, I get them all. So that is a bad choice. So between the two of you, think about it, talk about it. Which one is a good one to choose first? What's a good one to choose second? I got $22. Not good.
And then, oh yeah. Do you wanna do this? You wanna do just pretend I'm doing this and I'm like over here taking my coffee.
So we need to like basically there's two sides. It's us and the US. So every time you pick a number, the tax collector takes every number that's divisible by that. So for example, if I pick the number 10, the tax collector
29?
pick
Oh, wait, 30.
1, 2,
No, I could see the first one just to make sure I'm on the right.
because they're all the goal is like you should have the most votes.
So right, like the first one, like equal. Because you have to start.
No, I'm saying like if we take 11, then he's going to take 1. But then when we select again, we can pick like something like 7 because he's not going to take 11. So he's just going to take everything else. No, because he already took 1 because we chose 11.
Yeah.
So if we take a number, prime number like this, he's going to take everything else that hasn't been taken. The taxpayers have to pay. So it has to.
You gonna answer, or how much money did you get so far?
Yes. So basically, I don't know if it's 3 or 7.
Yes.
Yeah, you need to. I think 11 needs to. I get to take one last one. I think 7 and 3 we just leave them for him.
Alright, so you pick an envelope and the applicant can take any factors of the number that you pick.
No, but
He always has to be able to take one factor. Here's what I did. I picked 8 first, so you can take 1, 2, and 4. They all factor into 8, right? Okay, and I took 10. Oh yeah, 10, I gave him 5, right? Right, so 10, I picked 10, and he gets 5. Yeah, and he has to take 10 is a factor 5 is a factor of 10. I then picked 9 because 3 is a factor of 9. I then picked 12 because 6 is a factor of 12. And I just, because there's something else we can do, it's 11 and 7. So I took 11 and he gets a 7.
So what's the?
I got 12. I got 50.
I'm thinking about.
I got 27. Yeah, I'm pretty well. Do you want to try?
I still don't understand. So
I'm thinking about taking 9 and then he takes 2.
My 4, 2, and 1.
Yeah,
So he'd get 4, 2, and 1.
he has to make 3%.
Yes, and I'd be 8. Okay, then I picked 10. No, but once you use one, you can't grab another, so you got the same one.
12, he's gonna have
You already used 1. No, yeah, exactly. So I get 10, he got 5. So now it's $5. I then picked 9. 3 is the only one that comes with 5 to 9. I then picked 12 because 6 is the only one with 12. And the last one is 11 and 7. So I don't know if he gets 11 or I get 11. I don't know. And I'm gonna copy all of them.
I'm not sure it's right. We'll go over this.
now.
It has to be, it has to be.
You can take 8.
If you do 3 times -2,
And the right one is
Sisters, that's the rules about
oh, it has to be over 2. It can be any number, every that the value of x can be any number except for -2. And then for this one, wait, I think I did this one wrong, but
These are what you
well, I feel like that's not right.
power.
Because 3 times 1/2. Oh, but it's not 1/2, it's 1 over.
But what they're gonna
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Okay, then, would you guys come okay, that's what I did wrong. Thank you, bye-bye.
They got marra chido.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering right Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, so one person got 54 and everyone else higher.
54?
I think I messed up. I might be confused. 21.
I love the dollar signs. It's like not necessary, but I love it.
Yeah, I got 50. Yeah, I think I have like. But if he gives the tax number,
Okay, guys, so Raul
that's why.
says, I'm gonna take $11. Only thing that goes into 11 is 1. Excellent first choice, prime number, it's the way to go. And pick the biggest prime number. Num, num, num. Then he's like, all right, now I'm gonna take this 4. Tax collector gets 2. You're winning in the money. Then there's some stuff, okay. 9, tax collector takes the 3. And then take the 12, tax collector takes 6. Take 10, tax collector gets 5. And then of the money left, you're gonna take 8 and the tax collector's like, wait, hey, there's no more multiples, I'm gonna take the 7. So we got 10, 20, 30, 40, $44. 20, 30, 40, $54.
Yeah.
All right, $54. Adding. So, Ella, you said you got 56?
I know I got 54. I got the same thing. No, I didn't.
That's right. Okay, I don't think you got 57. I believe it's 56, but how did you get 57? You wanna come up and do it? Go for it. Okay. Well, 11, like cross them off. So you took 11, and they took 1. And then you took 10, but then they take 5 and 2. You take 9, they take 3. You take 8, and they take 4. And then you take 12, and they take 6. And then you take 7, and they're gone. So 20, 30, 40, 57, and 14. Okay, so that's a way you can get $57. Okay? So, oh Jesus. But this one it was a little hard to understand the rules, but I really want you guys to start communicating with each other about thinking.